That's Colorado County, by the way.
Yeah. This was a time of night also when the cowboys had their one chance of the day out on the trail drive to settle down, maybe lay back on their saddle before they went to sleep, tired from working all day, maybe get to talk a little bit about how things were going back home. So Doc Blakely, he runs, I got to tell you about my dad. He runs this big ranch down there in Texas. He lives so far out in the country, his zip code is EIEIO. And what he does is he goes out and he writes all these books and he plays all of these musical shows and he writes for the Livestock Weekly, and then he's buying and selling horse trade and everything in the world. So he goes out and he comes home with all this money. So what he'll do is he'll buy the neighbor's ranch, buy that little ranch, and he buys the brand that goes along with it. Goes out again, makes more money. Comes home and he buys another neighbor's ranch, buys the brand that goes with that. And for years he's been doing this. He's got these ranches all put together. What's the name of the ranch now, all put together with all the brands like that?
It's the ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, www.aol.com ranch.
Yeah. And tell the swing riders how many head of cattle you got out there now?
Oh, well, actually none. None of them have survived the branding. It's very hard on the cattle.
Well, one good thing about being a swing rider is that this time of night out on the trail, we can leave the drag riders and the flank riders here with the herd, and we can ride on in to town, because there's a town nearby here. We can go to the Goose Saloon and listen to Doc Blakely play a little fiddle music. Would y'all like to do that? If so, just raise your right hand and, yeah, swing riders! Woo! Yeah, and that's some pretty hot fiddling there, and reminds me of last summer on my little ranch in Llano County. It got so hot, the lizards kept running into the campfire just to get under the shade of the skillet. Now that's pretty hot there.
Oh, shoot, I live further south than he does. I saw last summer, I saw a robin pulling a worm out of the ground using pot holder. Now that's hot.
No, that's pretty hot there.